Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to show you my 3-button Stamina Sorcerer, also known as StamSorc, build for the High Owl DLC patch. This build is capable of pulling over 101k on the parse dummy. Although technically this build uses 4 skills, only 3 skills will be used at any given time. This build is not meant for beginners as mythics and trial gear will be included. This build is viable for most endgame content, and with the flexibility of so many bar slots, it's a good baseline build for adding whatever skills or gear you need for specific content. So with that out of the way, here we go. So starting off in the character sheet, I have 64 points into stamina and I'm running the Thief Mundus. So for this particular build, I am a Dark Elf. Other alternatives include Khajiit, Wood Elf, and maybe even Orc would be fine. So for food, we're going to be running Artaeum Takeaway Broth for content. Cheaper and almost just as good alternative would be Dubious Camera on Throne. And if you're parsing or need more sustain, then Lava Food Soup and Salt Rice is always the go-to. So for potions, we're just be using standard essence of weapon power. These are important for stamina DPS because they provide 3 essential buffs. These include Major Brutality, Major Savagery, and Major Endurance. Keep in mind though, these potions do cost a bit, so make sure you have 3 points in a medicinal use to also benefit from the full duration of the potions. So for CP, for the blue tree, we're going to be running Backstabber, Wrathful Strikes, Deadly Aim, and Master at Arms. For the red tree, we're going to be running Bloody Renewal, Rejuvenation, Fortified, and Balanced Vitality. So for gear, we're going to be running 5 pieces of Kinra paired with 5 pieces of Reliquin, 1 piece Slime, and 1 piece Harpooners. So breaking it down, we have a Kinra's Maul in Precise with a Flame Damage enchant. On the back bar, we have a Maelstrom Infused Perfected Greatsword with a Weapon Damage enchant. For the head, we have a 1 piece Slime Crawl traded in Divines with Max Dam enchant in Medium. And for the body, we have 5 pieces of Reliquin, all in Divines with Max Dam enchants. And then for the pants, we have a Harpooner's Kilt, Divines with Max Dam. And for the jewelry, 3 pieces of Kinra jewelry, all traded in Bloodthirsty with weapon damage enchants. So for skills, we're going to be running Bound Armaments, Wrecking Blow, Executioner, Clan Fear, Tormentor, and Dawnbreaker. On the back bar, Stampede, Carve, Bound Armaments, Clan Fear, Twilight, and Greater Storm Atronach. So for the rotation, we're just going to keep up our back bar dots, Stampede and Carve, and then just use Wrecking Blow to fill in the gap. And then once you hit about 35%, you want to start using Executioner, and then whenever you have your Greater Storm Atronach, just drop it and you should be good to go. So closing thoughts, although Daggers is superior in terms of damage, Two-Hander is still very viable. Moving on to Mythics. So Harpooners is a very situational item. When it can be used, it's really good. When it can't, you can't. So in terms of what you would replace with that would be Death Dealer. This is actually a really good mythic and can be used in any situation. So keep that in mind. If you don't want to run a mythic, you can run a monster set. My personal picks would be Maul, Kjarnar, and Stormfist. Any of those would do just fine. And in terms of gear alternatives, so for the body I'm running Reliquin, but Coral Riptide is good and might be even slightly better as long as you can manage your resources properly. And then for alternatives for Kinra would probably be like Zovgin, Pillar of Nirn, Advancing Yokeda, and Whirl of Depth. And I think that wraps it up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. We do have a Discord if you want to come join that as well. After this, there will be a parse and an outfit section. Lastly, I just want to say thank you again and have a good day.